Not sure if this adventure is real, Xiao decides to investigate personally. After getting his parents' approval, he sets off alone, taking the train to find the mysterious land. After a bumpy ride, he finally arrives at the place described in the magazine. As soon as Xiao gets off the train, he sees tons of Kappa statues and thinks to himself, I've totally hit the jackpot. Excited, he shakes hands with statues, rents a bike to Kappa Park, but finds no other Kappas. At lunch, he asks the restaurant owner about Kappa locations using a map. The owner shrugs, saying he doesn't know. Xiao thanks him, then decides to search solo. After a long walk, he reaches a creek. Xiao releases Xiao, who joyfully leaps in, gracefully swimming. Xiao happily invites Xiao to join, showing off his champion swimming skills while carrying him. But as the sun sets, they still haven't seen any other Kappas, so they decide to head back. On the way home, they share a laugh in the sunset, a moment when perhaps Xiao wishes to stay by Xiao. That night, they find a hotel. The old man asks Xiao about Fu Tongzai. Xiao is caught off guard, knowing it's a monster. Don't be scared, this monster can actually bring wealth to families. Suddenly, dinner time arrives, and wow, Tokyo kids sure know how to. It's actually nothing special, right? Xiao humbly says, but the old man's compliments make him feel on cloud 9 during dinner. While eating, Xiao seems to catch a whiff of monster aroma and sneaks out to check. Sure enough, he finds the Fu Tongzai in a little room. He asks Tongzai about other Kappas, but Tongzai replies they haven't been seen for over a century. Xiao returns to the room down. The next morning, Xiao wants to continue searching, but Xiao suggests going home. Tongzai informs him no Kappas are around, so Xiao reluctantly heads home. While waiting for the train at the station, Xiao learns that Xiao has never left home, so he decides to take him to the beach for some fun. Seeing the ocean for the first time, Xiao is completely blown away and excitedly jumps into the water, but because it's freezing, he quickly jumps back out again. Seeing Xiao like this, Xiao quickly pours some mineral water over him, helping Xiao recover from his ocean chill syndrome. After help, Xiao feels better. Finally, they take the train back. Soon, it all becomes a night story. In a passing alley, two people suddenly appear, call out to Xiao, hand him a business card, claiming to be reporters wanting to interview him about Kappas. Xiao feels scared, wanting to sneak away, but one guy blocks him while another opens his backpack, jumping back in shock at the Kappa inside. They quickly pull out a camera to take pictures. When the flash hits Xiao's eyes, he suddenly recalls the scene from earlier that day and instantly shatters. Da hears the noise and barks, prompting the family to rush over and meet Kang, who says Xiao was photographed. Mom reassures him it wasn't his fault. Back home, Xiao excitedly describes Xiao swimming, leaping out of water like a dolphin. Xiao doesn't know what a dolphin is. Dad stressed Xiao was photographed. If it hits the papers, Japan will know. A family member advises him, think carefully about what to do next. But this doesn't seem to bother Xiao one bit. He even picked up a stone from the beach as a gift for Xiao. Xiao inspects it curiously, her dislike for Xiao slowly fading away. The next day, Xiao takes Da for a walk and finds another stone. Da insists on matchmaking Xiao with Xiao, dragging him towards the pond. Xiao is utterly clueless and completely misses out on grasping the chance. Soon, news of Xiao makes headlines. One day, when Xiao opens the door, he finds himself surrounded by reporters blocking the end. Back home, the phone rings incessantly. Reporters crawl through windows to snap Xiao. Xiao occasionally peers out, pondering how to sneak him away. The family can't take it anymore, so they cover all the windows and unplug the phones. But the stubborn reporter still refused to leave. Meanwhile, some people on TV expressed disbelief about Kappa's existence, so Xiao is asked to record a video to prove that Kappas are real. This only attracts more reporters to their doorstep, making Xiao's family quite famous. Eventually, they prepare to leave for a show. Just before they leave, Da tells Xiao to come along too. Sitting in the car, Xiao sees Xiao and gets super excited, not understand. Da explains people are going to change. It turns out he had a previous owner who was really good to him, but he became twisted after being bullied. Eventually, he could no longer take it and decided to run away. That's when he met Xiao, who took him in. The family soon arrives at the TV station, where Xiao feels super nervous under everyone's gaze. The station then invites a professor who studies Kappa. Seeing the professor, Xiao fears deeply, resembling his father's killer. The professor opens a wooden box to show a Kappa's arm. Xiao witnesses this scene and instantly bursts into tears. It's his father's hand. Everyone present is left in shock. At this moment, a photographer zooms in on Xiao. Suddenly, with just a glance, he shatters all the camera lenses. Holding his father's arm, Xiao bolts, leaving Xiao's family stunned. Only Da rushes after him. As the TV staff attempts to catch him, he carries Xiao and bursts out the door, sprinting wildly down the sidewalk. Passers-by gasp in shock, and Xiao's family realizes Xiao is missing, rushing outside to search for him. While running, Da suddenly gets hit by a car and falls to the ground. Xiao rushes over, asking how hurt he is. Da gasps, telling Xiao, "I'm about to die, but I don't regret it." Xiao bursts into tears upon hearing. Crowds raise phones to snap as crews swoop in, eyeing Da body. Xiao turns the blackbirds into nothingness with his eyes again. The pedestrians flee in fear, and he climbs a nearby tower, stopping when utterly exhausted. Sitting atop the turret and gazing down at the city, he feels utterly helpless, wondering what to do, wishing he could fall down and reunite. Suddenly, the sky darkens, and a torrential downpour begins, revealing a black dragon swirling through the clouds. Xiao believes his father answered his call for a divine dragon. Kang's family and the rescue team arrive, saving Xiao.